My name is Moha and I am Mendy's CEO. But before I became Mendy's CEO, I was Mendy's first investor. I invested in Mendy after having a 15-minute chat with Sammy when he started talking to me about all these amazing things that neurofeedback does and that Mendy does and FNIRS technology, etc. And I remember saying to him, if 10% of what you're saying is true, this is an amazing investment. But what happened that day is that was the day that I got my first prototype, which was an earlier version of Mendy than this one, and I started training. And that's when I became a Mendy user. I started training, and within a few weeks, everybody around me was telling me, hey, you seem to be reacting a lot better to everything. You seem more positive, you seem more energetic, you seem to just be in a better place. Everybody was just delighted that there was something different about me. There was something different, but it was definitely a positive difference. And I became very, very, very enthusiastic about these changes, and I started noticing it in all sorts of things. And I've always dealt with anxiety, ADHD, a bunch of other things, but I started to see all these improvements in myself, which translated into other things, such as that I could pick up a book and read with a focused state that I've never had. And remember, I'm in my 40s. So for me, in my 40s, to say I feel that this helped improve my reading is incredible. So I took the job in January 2020, and which is about 4+ months after I started training. And I had been just spending a lot of time with the team and everything, and I knew very little about FNIRS. I knew very little about neurofeedback. I knew very little about brain training. I've never done anything. My introduction to this whole realm was Mendy. And what I did is I called 2 people and I asked them, do you think I can take this job? And I remember I called Marcus Exall and I called Daniel Ek, who's the CEO of Spotify, and they had pretty much the same feedback. You don't need to be an expert to be a good CEO. You just need to care. You need to care about people, the team, the final users, the end users. You need to listen. You need to be open-minded. You can't be stubborn. You can't be egocentric like a lot of CEOs are. And the third thing is you need to communicate. And I was like, well, I think I can handle those, and I can surround myself with the experts. So we launched on Kickstarter because we wanted to tap into this community, and we wanted to learn, and we wanted to understand. And Kickstarter has been such a fantastic thing for us because it gave us access to so many people, so much input, so much positive resistance, people asking the hard questions, and I embraced them and we embraced them. And that has led us to just understanding that we need to be the most transparent company in the world, and that we need to apply the highest and strictest and most transparent levels of evidence on everything that we do. So we can't say, hey, use this, it's gonna get rid of your anxiety or depression or whatever. That's not what we do. But what we can say is that there's a lot of people that have seen benefits with this. Let's engage the scientific community. Let's apply open science, and let's raise the bar. Let's run the tests that nobody has done. Why? Because we don't care about selling devices. We care about upping the bar. We care about changing lives. And why is that? It's because the CEO is a user. Our interests are very, very aligned. And if we can change the brain health of millions of people for the better, that is an amazing thing that this company is doing, and you are a big part of it. So thank you for that.